Trouble, trouble is what my mind is made up to be trouble.
Hi, we're here today with Dan from the Wonder Years.
That's me.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I got 2 desserts because you're not my dad, and I can eat 2 desserts if I want to.
Yeah, indeed.
I earned it.
Now, first question, maybe a weird question for an interview, but are you religious?
No.
No, not in any way, not in musical way or anything.
No, I'm pretty... It's hard to say that you're entirely atheistic because I feel like being entirely atheistic is as foolish as being entirely religious because there's no concrete answer either way. So I would say that I'm fantastically agnostic because if I were to hedge my bets based on the knowledge that I have, it seems to me that the winning bet would be atheism. So I would hedge. I'm an atheist-leaning agnostic.
Okay.
How does that work for you?
It really works for me. I actually agree with you.
Yeah.
But okay, that's just my opinion. Now, why do I ask you this? It's because we always structure our interviews according to a certain religious theme.
Okay.
Yeah, and this time we are doing the 3 theological virtues. Have you ever heard of those?
I'm reading that faith and hope are 2 of them.
Yes, indeed.
But what's the 3rd?
What is the 3rd? The 3rd is charity.
Charity. All right.
Yeah, indeed. So let's just go ahead and start with faith.
Let's go.
Yes. So The Greatest Generation, it was nominated for the All Press Awards. The
Who
first
was?
ever.
Yeah, first ever All Press Award Album of the Year nomination.
Yeah, indeed. So congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you were up against Date to Remember, Avenged Sevenfold, and
Paramore. Yeah, we're not winning.
You're not winning?
No way.
What I was wondering. Maybe
No.
you'll win, no?
No. In fact, I'm so sure we're not going to win that I'm not going.
You're not going either.
No, because it is the first year in 4 years that I can go on vacation with my family. It happens to be the same week. So if I thought we were going to win, I might bail. But because I'm sure we're not, I'm going to spend some time with my family, who I miss dearly.
Well, and if you should win, maybe they can schedule a video.
I think if we were going to win, they would probably tell us like a day before, and I would buy a flight.
Oh, okay.
So if you see me there, it's because we're winning.
Okay, but okay. So good luck with your family.
Thank you.
On holiday, have fun. Now, the album also came in in the top 200 Billboard.
Yeah, number 20.
20th
Top
place.
20, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Did you see that one coming, or?
In a sense, yes, because we worked very hard to make that happen.
Of course. Yeah.
We did a lot of... It's really hard to frame in context for people not from America to say that we did 4 shows in 24 hours in Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, LA.
Yes, indeed.
But to give you an idea, if you tried to drive from Philadelphia to Los Angeles, which is where the first and last show of that day were, it would take you about 50 hours.
Yes.
Without being able... That's if you didn't stop. So we played Philadelphia, drove to New York, flew to Chicago, flew to LA for the record release shows, all in 24 hours. Yeah. We did a ton of in-stores. We really grinded ourselves to the bones to make that record as successful as it was.
Yeah, and you managed, you succeeded. So.
We did. I felt really good about that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's funny because in another interview I read, I'm not sure whether it was a joke or not, but that you, when they asked about your name, that you said, well, actually, it's just because we started out as a joke band.
That's true. Yeah.
So what do you mean by that, just a joke band?
In the sense that we got together one day, wrote a song, laughed about it, and then we're never supposed to play again.
Okay.
So that was going to be the end of it. It was like, haha, that was funny. All right, see you guys later.
Yeah, okay.
And then it just kind of snowballed out of control.
Yeah, so you still managed to do some rehearsals and then...
Yeah, so we got bored. We were like, let's write another one. We got bored. Like, let's write another song. And then I was starting a record label. And a band I wanted to put out a CD for wanted to do a split, and the band that was going to do the other side of the split broke up. So
they needed one.
We were like, well, let's just write some songs to do this split to help them out. And then we sent it out to be reviewed, and it was reviewed pretty favorably. And then labels started getting a hold of it and calling us, and then it kind of spiraled out of control from there.
Yeah, snowball effect, yeah.
Yeah, a little snowball effect.
Yeah, okay.
One dessert down.
Okay, you go and have the other one then.
Yeah.
So second one is hope.
Yep.
And in passing through screen door, you at one point say that you hope your children aren't going to be anything like you.
Yeah.
Even if those are hypothetical children.
Hypothetical children and a hyperbolistic statement to a
Yes.
degree, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And you also say that you are scared whenever you walk into a place, you take a look at where can I get out?
Where to get out, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. Where
Which
does
is
that come from?
metaphorical in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that the kind of person I am, I think that there are virtues to me, but there's a lot of there's a long-standing issues with depression throughout my family, and it's the kind of thing that you don't wish on your children. I want them to be happier and stronger and healthier, and
Yeah. Is
a
that
bunch of
possible?
different things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's definitely possible. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good thing. So that's what you want them to be. So
Yeah, no, I would just,
strong.
absolutely. There's periods of time where I'm like, holy shit, I hope that my kids don't end up anything like this. But then there are other times where I'm like, wow, I hope my kids inherit this trait from me. So,
Yeah.
like I said, a little hyperbolistic.
Yeah, okay. Good. Now, I've seen the new video clip for Dismantling Summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, I actually was both amused and touched by it.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Yeah, both of them. I don't know. So is that really how you experience life on tour and being away from your family? Do you think they might stop supporting you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
For the dad who's watching now?
What actually happened was Drew, who was on tour with us, and he said, I want to make a music video for you guys. I've done a bunch of videos for A Day to Remember and Pierce the Veil and All Time Low and et cetera, et cetera. He did a transit video, and he wanted to do one for us. And so I said, okay, this is the song. I don't want you, because before I had been writing the treatments for the videos, or for a bunch of them in the past, I was like, I would like it to do this and this, and I want this involved. I was like, I don't want to do any of it. I want you to handle all of it. You're a pro.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be derivative of the lyrics. I want it to have its own story that kind of can represent another kind of overarching theme of the song, but not, line for line derivative. And I want it to be I don't want it to be like slapstick funny. If it's going to be funny, I want it to also be a little dark. And I said, think Wes Anderson and go.
Yeah.
And he came back to us with that treatment, and we said, hell yeah, let's do that. That sounds really good. And we shot it in one day, and it was great. It was fun.
Yeah, okay. So it was good for me to think it was fun and touching then.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for.
Okay, that's good. I'm hoping for it too.
Nail on the head.
Yeah, okay. Now, third one, charity, as I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's something that your minds are occupied by, I think, because if I take a look, Mike, the drummer, he hosted a charity event for, now I have to take a look, the Agatston Urban Nutrition Initiative, which is an organization that works to improve understanding and application of healthy lifestyle for nutrition amongst young people in West Philadelphia. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's exactly what he did, yeah.
wow. How did that turn out eventually?
That was great. We had to keep it small because it's actually illegal to run a 5K with a lot of people without permits, and he didn't have permits.
Yeah.
But he had a great time doing it, and that went over really well. We've done a bunch of charity stuff. For a year, I ran a clothing company where every month I would have a new artist design a shirt and pick a charity, and all the proceeds from that shirt would go to that charity. And we try to do things like that when we can.
Yeah, and are you planning on doing bigger events or?
It's something that I'm sure that we could do. It's currently not a focus because we're kind of winding down for the summer. Like, this is going to be the last thing we do until August.
Yeah.
So we're just going to take a break from all things Wonder Years and get a couple months at home with our families, like I said.
Okay. So we're looking forward to anything that you will do in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. We always look forward to finding ways to help people whenever we can. So.
Yeah. And not only in charity, but also in music and so on.
Yeah.
Then that's all I need.
Oh, great.
So I thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for doing it with us.
Moved all my shit to my parents' basement and down to my own apartment. And I know